Hey everybody, my name is Kelsey. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome. If you're coming back, thank you. Feel free to hit that subscribe button, join my growing community, because I'll be so happy to have you. Now, this is editing Kelsey. This is not the original intro I filmed for this video, because when I went back to edit it, I looked absolutely insane for some reason. I don't know. I didn't like how I looked at it, so we're going to re-record it. Absolutely, and we're going to try it again. Now, in this video, I started a project that I had wanted to work on for a long time, and I finally got to start it. So, in my first video back from Vlogmas, honestly, I don't remember what I talked about in that video, because I recorded it a couple times because I couldn't seem to get it right the way that I wanted. So, but I'm pretty sure I brought up that I bought some yarn from the Joann closeout sale, and I bought yarn specifically to make a rug, which I grabbed a skein of it. It's this, the Karen Jumbo Ombre, and the color Carrara Marble. So I bought some skeins of this, half price, and I said, okay, rug. And what is it? Oh, anyway, and that's what I started in this video. I'm really excited to share this process with you. I didn't finish the rug in this video because it's gonna take a while, and you'll see why once I get to talking about it. But what I did discuss in the original intro is that I took this yarn and I made some cakes out of it. I decided to double strand it, used a 8mm hook, Susan Bates, of course. And so yeah, I began to double strand it. This is going to be, as this works up, it's going to be really nice. I can't wait to show you how this looks, but that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about, honestly. My original intro is much longer than this, but like I said, I was not about to post that and look crazy on the internet. No, no ma'am. So, I think that's pretty much it. You're kind of caught up at this point, so I don't know. I'll see y'all. Actually, no, I hope I don't see y'all later on. The editing me. See y'all later. I think everything else in this video looks fine, so sorry. Bye. Okay, so I have an update. Yeah, I said something about my room being cluttered and messy at the beginning of this video. Yeah, I took like an hour and I deep cleaned my entire room, and it wasn't meant to be that. I was supposed to straighten it up so I could sit down and record this next phase of my rug. But you know, I got on a good video onto YouTube, and I went to town, man. I broke out the vacuum. I vacuumed in the corners. I emptied out some bags. I threw stuff away. I mean, it's good that I cleaned my room and it looks amazing now. And I even rearranged my yarn stuff so it's not like in the floor. So I'm very proud of that. So I did grab one of my empty baskets, and I have my yarn in here. I have the rolled skeins. I found my 8mm. I found it. This is it. Yeah, so I got that. And then I still have the 9 just in case. But what I'm probably going to use the 9 for is I'll probably use this for my starting chain so it's not tight, and then go in with the 8. I learned that trick and it's been really helpful. If you're starting a project and you have a starting chain, go up the hook size to make the chain, and then go down to the one you're going to use, so then the foundation chain isn't tight. That's a good one. So, and I also got my tape measure because I'm going to make a chain. I'm going to lay it out, and then I'm going to just kind of measure and see. You know, I may not even need this. Like I said, I'm going off vibes, and it's just going to be on the floor of my house. So, I don't know. But I am really excited though, because this will be a rug that I can wash and, you know, just throw it in there. And if it stretches out, even better. Like, I don't care. When I Googled it and I was trying to find out which fibers are good for rugs, they actually said wool and wool blends. But I think we all know that could be expensive, especially if I'm trying to make a big rug. I'm not doing that. So they said that acrylic is probably the next best thing if you're gonna make a big one. For a big rug like I'm trying to do, wool is best, but acrylic is number 2. So Okay, so I'm going to give y'all an update. This is what I have so far. This runs the length of my bed, and I have a queen. And ignore these little chips. I was eating chips and salsa. Anyways, so I caked the first two out of the skein. This is how far I got out of the first two cakes. We are approaching 3.5 inches. So after I ran out, I caked two more. I'm going to continue to double strand these, and once I'm done with these, I'll come and check in with y'all again. Have my 8mm hook, got my show my TV. Let's get going. Okay, so I'm back with another update. Two things. One, you're going to notice my background is changing as I'm moving around this room trying to figure out which angle I like to film the most at. I'm kind of okay with this one because at least there's something going on behind me. Typically there's nothing going on behind me because my walls are bare. Now, you can actually even see here how the door is white but the wall isn't. I kind of like it. So I didn't put anything like decoration wise on the wall really. I like the fact that the walls aren't white, so that's a decoration, but it's not that exciting when I record and there's something going on behind me. You see what I'm saying? Anyways, second thing. So not necessarily crochet related, but I'm going on my dental care journey. So I bought some new mouthwash because I'm about to run out of the one that I have. And so I bought this, the Listerine Total Care. This, let me tell you, I used it for the first time today. The flavor is fresh mint. This burns. This is crazy. This is crazy. Why does it burn so much? And like I didn't even use it. I mean, you could tell it gets still above the label, so I didn't even use that much. But my God, because my previous mouthwash it said no burn, but it just I don't know. For some reason in my brain, I just thought that at this point of the game, most of them would not burn. I was wrong. I was very wrong. I was extremely wrong. Okay. Anyways, yes. So I finished the two cakes that I wound yesterday. So this is where I'm at with it. We're looking pretty good. See, I don't know, in person it looks much better than it does on camera. On camera it looks wonky and wobbly, but in person it looks pretty good. But anyways, so when I measure it, it's got me at like right under 6.5 inches. So we're doing pretty good. So if I can roll these cakes or wind these cakes with any kind of consistency, then every time I wind two cakes and use them, in the double strand, then I should get about 3 inches out of it. So that's pretty good. Right now, this is how much I have left of the first skein. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wind this into two smaller skeins. They won't be as big as the ones I was just using, but I'm going to roll them into two smaller ones, and then tomorrow I can use that up. And then, to be honest, I might call it a day. I might call the vlog a day. I'm not trying to make super duper progress, even though I feel like I'm making pretty good progress considering this is as wide as a queen size bed. Just keep that in mind. And I'm already about 6.5, 7 inches in, so I think that's pretty good, I think. But yeah, my hands aren't feeling it. So I'm gonna roll this tomorrow. I'm gonna wrap it up, maybe we can pull out the rest of my skeins, see exactly how many. Maybe we can do some little quick math to see if I might need to buy more. You know, maybe start keeping an eye out for like sales or something like that. But we'll sort all that tomorrow. I just want to show you where I'm at now. I'm gonna grab another project that's not so heavy on my hands, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Hey everybody, so today is Wednesday. I was gonna film yesterday. I didn't feel like it, so here we are. So I have this skein of yarn left to cake. I'm going to use it up real quick, and then we're gonna come back and kind of wrap things up on this vlog for this rug here. I have a lot of stuff on my table. But one thing I will say is I really do like filming right here. Like, I'm right in front of the window. It's nice to look outside. Yeah, I don't know. I like it here. I don't know why I didn't put this here before. Because honestly, I had this table against this wall. And for some reason, it never occurred to me to put it right here. Especially when I tried to record in front of a window to get natural light. So, I don't know. And I'm trying to move this off the other side of my table. My goodness. I think I might get a bigger yarn winder. I might get one, because as much as I love the one that I have, the cakes aren't very big and I have to wind my yarn quite a bit. But I mean, you know, I'm gonna choose to take that as a positive, because that means I'm actually using the yarn in my stash. So I'm going to go ahead and wind this up real quick. I'm gonna try to get them into two, like, reasonably equal cakes. I don't know. I mean, the amount that I have is so small. I don't know. I'm gonna do the best I can though, to try to get them at least kind of even so I can double strand them still. So let me roll this up and I will show you what I come up with. Okay, so I finished winding the yarn. You know, I feel like I look so tired this whole video. And it's like the longer into the week I go, the more tired that I get, because I have to wake up so early for work. And it's kind of like builds up over the week, you know what I mean? But anyways, so I wound up these little mini ones. Yeah, this is what I got. I tied them onto the rug. I'm going to run through these real quick, because obviously it's not a whole lot going on here. And yeah, we'll come back. I think my camera. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out the rest of the yarn I have allocated toward this, and we're going to do a little quick math, and we're going to try to guesstimate how long this rug will be with the yarn that I currently have. And then we'll see if I may need to order more, so I can start keeping an eye out for it. I think I said this in the last clip. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab it. I found a skein already, because they came in packs of 2s, and then I found this one, but I couldn't find the other one. And then all the other ones were still in the packs. I'm like, well, where's the one that is the pair to this one? And I found it underneath my bed. See how organized I am? Let me grab it. Let me do this, and I'll check in with y'all in a minute. Okay, costume change. I promise this is the same day. It really is. I just wasn't feeling the green. But anyways, so I went into my yarn stash and I pulled down all the yarn that I bought for this. And then here's the skein that I found. So with the skein I just used and all of these, I have 8 skeins of yarn to go towards this. Now, I'm almost done crocheting the rest of the skein that I have, but it's gonna put me about 9 inches once I'm done. So if one skein give me 9 inches and I have 8 of them, 9 times 8 is 72. And that is actually, if I divide that by 12, that's 6 feet. That's a 6-foot rug. I think that's pretty good. Actually, I don't think I'm going to need to buy any more yarn after this. That's good. That's good because it helps, because at the beginning of the video I did say that I bought these at 50% off at the Joann closeout sale. So I paid $5 and some change for each skein. And yeah, that actually makes me really happy knowing that I don't have to buy any more, because if I do, these are going to run me $11, $12. So, whew. And I remember going to Joann thinking, this should be enough, right? And I got one more pack. Something told me to grab that last pack. I'm like, you know what? It'd be better to have more yarn than less. And so I'm gonna try to use all of this yarn in this rug. That'd be so great. I'm actually really excited. Or if I don't use all of it, I'll use it for something else, but I don't plan on doing that. So I'm very excited for that. I knew if I had to buy any more, it's gonna run my pockets. But since I have you right here, so I'm pretty much done working on this. I'm gonna pick up another project I've been working on, and since it's right here, I'll just show it to you. I don't know what I say in my past videos sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, but I do have this. This is a bright orange, but I found a pattern on YouTube, I think. I don't remember what the pattern was for. It may have been for a shirt now I think about it. I don't know, but I found this pattern that's really pretty. So I've been working on it. So I finished this one panel, and then now I'm working on the second panel. I have 2, 3, 4. I'm over halfway done with this one. So hopefully I can either finish it or get close to finishing it tonight. So then I'll have the front 2 panels. Now the downside is that I'm pretty sure I haven't bought more yarn for this. And I don't know why, to be completely honest, because I bought one skein and that made one panel, and then it spilled over into my second skein, which is for this one. So I actually probably won't have enough yarn to finish this one. Then I need at least 2 more skeins to do the back panel. I don't know what I was thinking. So I'm gonna go to Hobby Lobby tomorrow, because this is a Hobby Lobby cotton. Hopefully there's a 30% off sale this week. Anyway, hopefully there's a 30% off sale this week, so I can go and get some more. I mean, if it's full price, it's full price. I'm not tripping about it. I'm just saying, I mean, we can get a sale. Let's get a sale. Here's where, I don't know, I don't want to start any more projects. I have enough to work on. I really do. So let me not even go down that road. Anyways, that's pretty much it, to be honest. That's all I got for y'all regarding this rug. I'm pretty much done with what I want to do this video. I'll probably take this next skein out of the pack and wind it up for the next time I decide to pick this project up, but it definitely won't be something that I'm working on like a lot, you know. It's definitely going to be like kind of in the background, kind of a situation or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. That's all I got for y'all. So thank y'all for watching. I really appreciate y'all spending some time with me this week. If you hear some shenanigans in the background, no you don't. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.